If you are a person like myself, who's often been curious about why there is so much conflict in the world and why it seems to continue on such a frequent and repetitive basis, this course will help you to understand why those conflicts arise and the underlying forces that have created them. Tribes to empires to nations will walk you through the development of tribal structures which have been fundamental in importance in creating the social and political groupings that have shaped humanity throughout history. We will help you understand how they moved from Africa to Europe and eventually into other parts of the world and form the kernel for other political structures that would become more sophisticated but would find themselves often in conflict with the tribal structure itself. Tribal structures are both political and social structures that defy geographical limits. We will then help you to understand how empires became an evolutionary leap and how each empire, first empire in Egypt, the second empire in Rome, and the final empire, the British Empire, evolved political structures in order to accommodate ever larger empires and to keep them organized, and what factors each of those empires brought into existence to help structure empires and to make them advance to a larger state. We will then take you to the final stage of this evolution, to the nation state, which exists today and which is the predominant form of political structure on the globe. And we will talk to you about how the conflict between these entities continues and has escalated in today's world. This is a course for those people who want to understand how the world works and understand the underlying forces that will impact them not only in their personal lives, but in their business and professional lives as the world continues to move. Conflicts between tribal groups and nations are the dominant forces that impact us today. The nation state, which was designed to be the most stable state, finds itself struggling to contain these early primal forces as they continue to exist and struggle for new dominance in the world of tomorrow. This is a course designed for those who want to understand, and it is placed in easy to understand terms and structured logically so that you can see the growth from the beginning, the formal kernel concepts of tribalism, all the way through to the more sophisticated concept of the nation state and how that impacts us in the world today. My name is Arthur Jackson, and I'm going to be your instructor for this class. And once again, if I've done some things partially right, you should see some information scrolling up next to me on the screen with my credentials. Bachelor's of Science in Electrical Engineering, JD in Law, former school chair, former school dean, and current CEO of Arthur Jackson CTC, which provides community training and health and safety training for people throughout Washington and Puget Sound, as well as an instructor for the Red Cross and for Medic First Aid, which is part of Health and Safety Institute.